Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I actually don't have any specific topic written down for today, but the circumstances obviously allow me to talk a little bit about why I started streaming today on Thursday instead of the usual Friday, Saturday, because first of all, tomorrow is a family event where I will be attending. So that's the number one thing that will prevent me or streaming on Friday. The other thing is I will be from like 9 in the morning be traveling to Amsterdam to go to a concert. And I will be there until Sunday morning, where we will then go back to Germany, to my home city, which takes a lot of time. So, yeah, I will not be able to stream for those 2 days, including Sunday. So, I moved the VR Saturday to Thursday. And Friday is cancelled. Everyone, Friday is cancelled. So, yeah. Which also means I am kinda I will try to post the schedule as always on Sunday. But if I'm not able, just know that it will be Monday then where the new schedule comes out. I also already kind of prepared the schedule, so I think it's fine. I am looking at the VR version of Slime Rancher right now, and it definitely is a good game to play in VR. So we will play Slime Rancher in VR from now on. And this opens up the possibility of a game that I have owned for the longest time, but never played, which I will be announcing with the next schedule, but it will be played on Friday. And it actually is quite the interesting, quite the interesting vision of a game. I will definitely, I think it's a game I will recommend to a specific other VTuber, which really liked a game that they played before. And it's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat game, I think. So I will be playing it and I will see, but I'm already convinced it's gonna be great. It's gonna be really, really awesome. So yeah, that's the plan for the next Saturday. I've also noticed that my microphone works a lot better at a specific range. And I've also noticed that the general... I'm gonna play around with the sound a little bit. But... okay, I think... okay. So basically I just reduced the overall sound by 5 decibels for this microphone, because usually when I play, when I sit in my chair, I kind of lean back and kind of just talk in the general direction of the microphone. Obviously that's not the best thing to do to use a microphone, but I also don't have a actual stand for the microphone. And I don't know, I have a specific microphone where the stand is basically just a table stand, and I don't know if I actually can at all screw the microphone onto a different stand because it has a very specific screw that I don't think fits anywhere but itself. So yeah, this might be a little bit harder, but it's also possible that I can just take any kind of adapter screw basically. I would need to look into that. There might be, and I think there are some department stores where I can just check out if the screw fits. So I would need to take the microphone. I'll just take it with me to the department store and see if there's any adapter screw that I can get. I think that's a possibility. So yeah, that's basically the thing I have noticed, and I will try to get so I can improve the overall sound quality a little bit. Because I do notice that sometimes when I speak, there are kind of the first words and the last words I speak sometimes just don't get picked up. If I lean back and talk from my back of the seat basically. So I will try to get that to work. So you all can have better sound quality. Which is nice because every time I watch my VOD to kind of see what I can improve, I kinda don't like the sound of the microphone. I really want to improve that. So yeah, that's my goal. But that's basically everything I wanted to say. Next week is gonna be a normal week again. Actually, Monday and Tuesday I have a day off. I kinda took vacation days there to recover from the concert, and hopefully I don't get sick. But we will be having a normal week the next week. Then I will have a little shorter Saturday stream because at that evening I want to go out with friends. So we will wrap up an hour early. And the weekend after that, my parents' anniversary is there. So depending on what my family is planning, there will be one of 3 days where I will not be at home. So yeah. Other than that, oh no, wait, I accidentally... Never mind. My parents' anniversary is next week. Whoops. I skipped the week. I thought I was in... I was in August. And I kind of thought I was in July already. My bad. That's not what happens, actually. The week after that is actually Ryukon. So yeah, that's gonna be more than... That's gonna be a 3 stream break. Like, I will be traveling because Krakow is so far away. Hey, just got a notification for some reason. It's fine. I didn't actually expect that you would check in when Sora's streaming, so I kind of just yapped into the void. But thank you for still coming over. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was just talking about the next few weeks because Ryukon obviously is going to happen in the 2nd July week. So I'm not gonna miss a stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. So yeah, basically I'm gonna have this weekend, like, because of the weekend, because of the concert and a family birthday, I will be that's the reason basically why I'm streaming right now. And next week is gonna be normal again. I do hope that I don't get sick, but I will still try. Even if I get sick, I will still try to play Ratchet and Clank on Monday, depending on what kind of sickness I get if I get sick. But I will try. If it's not gonna if it's gonna be too bad, then I'm just gonna move or cancel the stream. That's not the problem. But next week is gonna be normal. The week after that is gonna be a little shorter Saturday streams, so I can hang out with friends. And after that is already Ryukon weekend, where I will be traveling. I will be all day traveling on Thursday, because I will have to travel 16 hours. And yeah, I will be hanging out in Krakow for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And Monday I will be traveling 16 hours back. So yeah, 2 complete days where I will only be traveling, and 3 days where I will hang out with you guys on Ryukon. I'm still excited, I'm still anxious. So yeah, hope everything goes well. And I thought my 5-hour train ride is gonna be long. Yeah, I do think like everything that is over 8 hours is already kind of a full day, basically, where you have it's like a full work day. It's as if you went to work if you drive or travel 8 hours. And it's gonna be 16 hours because I will be traveling 6 hours to Berlin, and from Berlin I will be traveling 10 hours to Krakow. So basically, because the train ride from northeast Germany to southeast Poland, because Poland is such a big country at the end of the day in its width, it's taking like 10 hours to get from one side of the country to the next, which is, if you like sightseeing, like the sceneries, that's great, but I probably will be trying to catch some sleep on the train if I can. I do hope that I will not be needing to stand for 10 hours or something. That would be horrible. I'm riding from the northern part of Poland. Yeah, I think if I open a map real quick, good thing that was not an important tab. Let's see. So yeah, Poland is, I think area-wise, Poland and Germany are basically same area, around the same area size. But Poland is a little bit more square. Germany is like a little bit more rectangular when it comes to the shape. So yeah, if you're like traveling from, is it? Wait. I think I can pronounce that. Should be Gdynia, right? Gdynia? So if it's gonna be Gdynia or Danzig, that's a normal Z. It's Danzig, I think. Yeah, so if you're traveling from one of these places, I guess you have about the same travel distance than me. But I don't know why the train, I remember that the train takes like 10 hours for some reason. I also have some kind of downtime in between, so that's also... Yeah, I used to live in Gdansk. It's next to Gdynia. I see. Wait, let me check something real quick. Now I want to know Unfortunately, service is temporarily not available. I've noticed that polishtrains.eu has kind of a little bit of a problem currently. Or at least the train I wanted to take had some kind of problem. How would you do that? I think I just put Berlin in here. Berlin to Krakow. On, when was it? July 10th. And a return trip on July 14th, I think. Right, so if I put them in there, I get a search connection. That's what I get. I'm searching connection. Right, so yeah, from Berlin Hauptbahnhof, from Berliner Hauptbahnhof, I will be traveling 8.5 hours. So not quite the 10 hours, but I do already from the bus travel. Weird, mine is only 5 hours and it's from the same region. Well, I get Berlin Hauptbahnhof to Krakow, Goni? Yovni. I think it's Yovni. So from Berlin to Krakow, it's 8.5 hours. And with I think I can select them. I will be there around 7, I think. My bus will be traveling about 7 hours, because I don't think it will be the 6 hours that they say it is. So it's gonna be... okay, that's my return trip, I guess. The return trip is gonna be at 8, I think. What do you mean go further? Okay, it's not telling me if I need to... or it's currently not telling me if I need to get to another train. I thought there was like a thing where I can look at train changes, but it says it's gonna be 8.5 hours. So yeah, I'm gonna be good enough. 6 read like oh and good. Oh, it's like in good. I see like a... yes, like ooh. So, and the L with the little strike in it, it's like woo, and that would be good. It would be basically good, being like goo. What would it be? It would be goony. Goony? Like I have this little textbook that I've prepared where every letter that I expect, like I have, there are lots of letters, it's like W in wood. Yeah, so it would be goony. So it's more like a W sound, like a goony. I do have it written down like similar to this. So more like goony. I think. Well, I also think that the train itself is probably also not gonna be completely punctual, so adding to the 8.5 hours, basically to the 6-hour bus ride, I add an hour because I will expect the bus to be late, and to the then I will have to wait for the train anyways. So if I get there, like let's say the bus will take, instead of the 6 hours where I will be there at 6:15, will take an hour more at least, so I will be there at 7:15. I have 20 minutes to find my station, which not great for timing, but I guess that's the other option would be 11. So yeah, I could also just wait 4 hours, then would be 11, and then I would be basically, yeah, if I added another hour on the 11, then I would be in Krakow. We are getting there on Friday. No, I will be getting there on Thursday. I will be immediately going to bed. I will just get out the hygienic stuff like toothbrush and shower real quick, and then I will go to bed and hopefully wake up in a timely manner, like 8 or something, 8 in the morning. I will then go get breakfast and probably immediately go to Ryukon. Depending on where Charme is going to be, he might pick me up. So yeah, I think that around 9 o'clock probably I'm gonna be going to Ryukon. I'm gonna be in Krakow on Thursday in case you need help. Thank you. I will absolutely be reaching out if I need any help. I've already, like, Charmy has already very carefully helped me plan all this stuff, so I hope I will not need help. But I know from experience that I will probably need help, so I will be reaching out once it comes to the once I get a problem that I don't think I can fix in any way alone. But thank you for offering the help. I really appreciate that. But yeah, that's my plan is basically I will be traveling the whole day on Thursday. I will be traveling from I won't be sleeping really. I will be sleeping on the bus from my town to Berlin. And yeah, in Berlin I will be panicking to find the goddamn train station because I am very bad with science and reading, and I have this problem where I can't ask people for help that I don't know. So I will be stuck there trying to figure out where the hell my train is going to be. And then I will be traveling like 9 hours, almost 10 hours with train to Krakow, and then I will put on navigation, walk my way to the hotel, and yeah, hopefully I will have the energy to brush my teeth and take a shower. I will probably take a shower in the morning anyways, because it's going to be so hot, probably, that I will take multiple showers a day. So yeah, that's the plan for the Thursday. I do have multiple vacation days planned, so my work does not care that I will be traveling the whole day. I could probably take my work laptop with me and work on train and bus, but I didn't really want to do that because, first of all, I don't like the idea of combining my trip where I want to concentrate on going to Ryukon with you guys. I don't want to have work on my mind for that. It also wouldn't help the stress from work combining with the stress of my traveling anxiety, like traveling alone. It's not gonna that's just not gonna work. Yeah, you should relax during your trip. I will try to relax. I will absolutely try. But knowing my brain, I will probably not be relaxed. I do have a slight problem with my stress. My teeth are I have like a teeth protector because I am so stressed usually that at night I grind my teeth and wake up with a toothache. So not gonna try to amplify that in any way. And I already know that this travel will probably be really stressful for me. But I wouldn't do it if I wasn't I do think it will be not only the experience, but just hanging out with you guys in real life is just, it's definitely worth it. I just hope that my brain isn't gonna go full panic mode for some reason in between. Like, I do know that I can really get really bad anxiety, and I do have medication for it, actually. Not prescribed medication, but just general that I can get. But if I remember correctly, you can, for example, I have a spray that has lavender and passion flower, and one of the ingredients is cannabis, the CBD kind, where you just calm down. And if I remember correctly, I can't get that into Poland. I don't think that will be an option. But it is the most effective medication in my arsenal. But I will just have to get something else then. I will have to try and find... Like, I know that there are, like... some kind of pills, basically. Some kind of bonbon pills, basically. Where you just eat them like a bonbon. And they have like a calming, like, what do you call them? Like some calming flower stuffy in them. That usually should also help. So I just hope it's not gonna be that bad. I hope the stuff I can take with me will help enough that I can keep calm. Like, I don't need to be 100% calm. I do like being excited a little bit too. So yeah. I just hope that it works out in a way where I don't have to start crying in a corner because I don't know where my goddamn train is going or something. But yeah, I still have a little bit time to prepare myself mentally. I do go through the scenario every day, basically. I do go mentally. I am already on the trip to acclimate myself a little bit. But when the day comes, it's still gonna be very stressful for me. Yeah. But I think I have yapped enough. I will now go over to the game. It's already loaded basically, but I also have to activate the microphone. Alright. So you might have heard me twice back there, a little bit. Alright. It's gonna be great, don't worry. Yeah, I basically know it's gonna be great, but my brain tells me otherwise. That's the stupid part. It's like, imagine if you had like this little guy in your brain that is constantly telling you something is gonna happen and you should watch out. And I know it has this evolutionary advantage, basically, where it's always good to have someone that mentally prepares everything beforehand, but it's not really necessary anymore, and not to that extent that I have it. Alright, gonna load into the VR right now. Whoops, what is this? Is the button. I will be seeing chat in 40 minutes. I, for some reason, have been capable of that usually connects me. I will try to restart Slide Manager. That works the way I think it works. Or maybe it directly connects with that. That could also be. Ah, okay. I've got immediately connected back to the game, that's great. I also want to open my OBR toolkit. Oh, I forgot to open the on my machine to actually see. Actually see chat stuff. So I will be doing that immediately. Because I obviously want to see what we have to say. Everything was immediately perfect. Almost as if this stuff can work just fine. Alright. I also... let's put the water bottle here. Okay, this is not how I imagine this be when I come back, but... yeah, okay. So, whoops, that cannon is right in my face. Oh no, did I kill it? What's happening? I think my toolkit just crashed. Yep, toolkit just crashed, okay. It did not like that. Alright, that's back. Perfect. Oh, now it loaded correctly, okay. How do I remove that? Perfect, okay. I don't know. Alright, I can see chat. Hello, chat. And my heart rate is normal. Perfect. So, apparently I need my left hand to aim stuff, so... or hit swap. A little unsure how I want to aim this, but I can recenter. You need to know where my... yeah, okay. Cool. This needs to be a different type of ball voltage. Okay. This is chilling. Let me go into my inventory. I got the cat. Slots. Yes. They're telling me this is not. Confused. Oh, I see, okay. I see. This is not great, to be honest. Could be better. But it's fine. Movement definitely needs some work in my opinion. But yeah, I can activate a point of reference and move my hand depending on where that point of reference is. So yeah, that's the stuff I think. Voice here, and apparently some starting points. Interesting gyroscope. I'm not sure. Menu, yes. I think this is some kind of completely different game mode. I will going here, yes. Right, so this I know, or kind of know. No, I don't know. That is this is not my game. So we do have a completely different game, I think. Mastery. But we will manage. Let's see where we are, but this is kind of, yeah, this is kind of nothing. There's some over here. So my guess is that the normal game is kind of different, like kind of completely different to the VR version, because obviously the normal game expects you to have some kind of specific movements and stuff. So my guess is that this is more of a demo. Where we can basically see what kind of plans we can create a little bit. But it's already quite fun to just be those little creatures here and like I can't really touch them. But yeah, it is, I can't really get too close to them. But just seeing this little thing, like my foot is above here, just almost being able to chill with my foot. Like, look at this. This is really good. So yeah, this is apparently the
just a like an area more or less where you can. Well, if I can get from it's not if I just put this guy in here and make him into the bad guy, presently. He refuses to eat that. Apparently there are no bad guys in VR. Which is slightly disappointing. Yeah, he just refuses to become a... He refuses to become a bad guy. Well, there's slides like that, I think. They sometimes just like to snack and I did expect that's the jump platform, which I'm gonna leave immediately because goddamn, that is motion sickness inducing. Yeah. Not what I was going for. Okay, we will be going to the jungle area now, then, and just see what we can do here. Let's see, so yeah, this is apparently the same as where now I have to get my own shipments basically. So this is actually pretty beautiful, just see and look. But yeah, it's chill in the water. The fun is nice. So yeah, I can see that this game was not it really feels like a tech demo. Which also is okay. Obviously I can't take anything from the other areas with me. Like I can only eat those plants here. And they have a full enclosure where nothing really is happening. But yeah. Maybe we can explore a little bit. And take a look at this mushroom, which actually looks kinda cool. Sadly, I can't get into that. But this looks like a little cozy area where you could just get in, read a book. I don't think that these spores on this mushroom would be really healthy for your lungs, so maybe that's not the best idea. You don't jump at me. Yeah, we can try with a bit of like the cat slimes are always a little hard to eat. So like to the honeys so that they can actually eat the fruits and actually get a little bit of more. The biggest problem I have is that there's easy and just be with them, which is nice. And I do kind of like. Like, hello, how you doing? Yep. They do be awesome, but not really anything. Anything, to be honest. But it is beautiful. It is. If you have the game yourself, I do recommend playing the VR if you can. If you have a VR system, like look at this little guy. He is attached to it. You are. You've been chosen. And like really big thing. I think they are called something like stripes. Right, or something. SMB! This has just gotten a lot better. This is one of the points you can get. But the thing you can get is the normal game. But basically, you have actual voice. Like it's with more lips. I think we already encountered this one in the normal game. Big armor, which is heavy sound, and you can basically put this voice into the enclosures, and I'm pretty sure that these will be the one for size. But yet to encounter a normal honey style, like I still have to encounter the beach oil, because I can't remember ever seeing the beach oil. But yeah, if you need something to do on the weekend, just put 6 of these guys in an enclosure. Take a mattress or a really comfy chair. Just get in here and get in there. It's like, look at this. You can basically have it at this point. Yeah. You can't really interact with them, which is kind of sad. I would have loved to just like take them one by one or something. Like just pet them. Would be super nice. But yeah, you can virtually hug them basically. But other than that, there's not really anything you can do here. They would be awesome, but other than that, the lot of stuff that you can do. I do want to save the bee. You can over here. Replace it over there. But yeah, I'm not really sure. Oh, right. Right, this is something you can also get in the normal game at a later point. And it's basically a podium where you can take all the guns. And put them in here. And they are... It's like a display for your favorite slimes. So yeah, he's our superstar. He will be sitting there forever. And we can admire him anytime we want. Or not, because apparently that comes. Oh. Wait. Yes, it should be able to work like that now. So he's dancing there, he's having fun. He's our little guy. So don't bother him anymore. Yeah, I think we saw a little bit over there. Still, but... well, that is not gonna be my problem. We can also just these guys anywhere we want. Can we shoot ourselves? So yeah, this is the rest of the forest area. Yeah, it is quite a nice inside, actually. Like, it's slightly level 3, don't get me wrong, it's really cool. It's a VR experience. Like, I really like that you can be here, chill out. Yes, I don't think we can really keep those guys. They are going to disappear once the sun comes out, so be around. And there's no upgrade station for the boulders, so they will not survive the day. But it's nice to know that they are also around. Can we get up here? No. Yeah, it's already everything you need. This is probably right now my favorite area. Yeah, it's awful. Oops. Yeah. So, very atmospheric. Really like to be here actually. It's very nice. But yeah, I can only oops, what is happening? But I can recommend this as a actual experience more than watching it on stream. Because it is... Oh, over there are red slimes. Can we actually take damage now? Is there like actual gameplay? And if I remember correctly, there's not really any of this stuff we have encountered in game. So I will not go too deep into it because we are going to... I will look into maybe an actual VR mod for the novel game, if that is possible. But this is not really what I expected when I thought that this game has VR. Especially because the videos that I watched kinda seem to be game in normal VR, and you can see the it's already there. Like, this is already really good game-based gameplay, but I don't know. This is not what I would have sold as Adventure VR. This is a game. It was a game, very disappointed. So maybe there's also the possibility that I have not yet encountered the game that actually does which I will do a little bit. Because yeah, this is basically the normal stuff. Can I get out here? No. So I am confined to this room, basically. And there is nothing I can do. And I will order to see if the stuff I did was saved, so I will go back to the area where we actually did some stuff, and it doesn't even save, so there is not really any point really to this part of the game. Sadly. Oh, there's a hunter son. Actual hunter son. So there are also seems like there are different types of spawns sometimes, which is nice to change up everything a little bit. But yeah, that's Slime Rancher VR. I guess I'm seeing if there's anything else I can do. Not really. Looking from the menu. I don't think you can see this. I don't think there's also any burn up or something. My stuff. I have some stuff with this. Honestly, 30 minutes of some kind of gameplay. I will have to look into it. VR supported is a little bit of a stretch, I would say, but it's a nice mode. If you have a VR headset and I want to check it out, recommend to check it out at least, but I would not recommend to buy the game just for its VR capabilities at this point, because gameplay is 30 minutes. If you are generous, there's 30 minutes of gameplay in VR. I will see if I have a better alternative for what we can do in VR today, because I will look into Slime Rancher VR modifications so I can play the normal mode. So if I can do it, we will play a version of Slime Rancher in VR that is the normal mode on next Saturday. Like the Saturday after this Saturday, obviously, because this Saturday will be the concert I will attend. But I will be trying to modify everything in a way where we can actually play the game. I do want to look into something else, and I would like it to be something cozy in VR. Alright, my do not work like this again. Right, so now it has VR, but I think that's the controller VR, where you can not really get into actual VR stuff. right game that's not immediately on my list that is a cozy game. You know what? We can do a little bit of a VR experience day today. I hope that the game will show up on Game Capture, because I have not set up anything for the Game Capture yet. But visualize this agreement. He's not. Okay. First of all, does this even show up on screen? Yes, it does. Perfect. Okay. So, next question: does it properly show up on screen? Because it doesn't look like it's properly showing up on screen. Okay. And it does not show up at all in OBS. Okay. Don't mind that. That's not the problem. I will be stepping out of VR for a moment. Because of two reasons, to be honest. First of all, need to add the experience. Yes, so this is one of the things VR is basically advertising with. It is a VR experience, which means it's not really a game. It's more meant to be a little VR experience, something that you can see. But I also want to check if this is actually shown on the screen over there. Yes, perfectly. Okay. So what is this? Why is this doing this? Stop it. Why are you doing this? Going for you, the agreement right now. So they are probably just preventing. I don't even know what they're trying to prevent here. This is a lot of text for something that is basically. Yes, I know. Alright, so. Are at an elevator. Consider any health conditions. Yeah. Be aware of your real-world surroundings. Ensure someone can catch you. Or I live alone, so this does not seem like an actual thing I can do. Go into graphics. Can add a little bit of anti-aliasing. Okay, safety note, blah blah blah. I know that, yeah, basically you... Can I go from here? To left. Would like to enter. Please let me enter. I'm short, okay. I'm not short, but I do have some kind of trouble with which is kind of annoying. Can I please... What is happening? because this does not seem to be... Okay, yes, I have the... Why are you doing this to me? Can't press the button from here. I don't know why they look at this. Center simulator, small room mode, teleport to center. Okay, no problem. Sound and haptics, graphics, use hand controller, please. Alright. This is not how I expected that to work out, actually. Yeah, I forgot that you need like the trackers, and I could probably use them right now. Okay. So much for that experience. Didn't work out either. We can still do some stuff. I will. That's the stuff that we can try out. I do need to remember that if I wanted to show the Richie Plank thing, that I will have to use the trackers, which I usually don't use, but I have them in case for something like that. But I need to remember to actually use them next time for something like that. Nevertheless, we still have options for some cozy VR gaming. We could go for skiing VR. There is a game called Rec Room, which has like multiple games, I think, or community games basically. We could do a little bit of bowling. There is a ski game. There's also a demo that I wanted to try. We could... Oh yeah, let's just do this instead. I'm absolutely down to try this. Which I probably, again, have to actually set up before we start doing anything. Because, obviously, I don't have every game set to a mode where I can actually instantly play it. Which... yeah. Sometimes... oh, it's already open in full screen mode, which is great. Perhaps forgot. But I still need to add the source, so I will add the source. Not with this one. This should be it. I also want to change the category, which is fine. I haven't really played the games. So it would be not worse if I was not better. Would have been a lot worse if I actually played the Slime Rancher VR, because then I would have never noticed. But this is fine. This is absolutely fine. Now,
we will be wandering through nature today because I am kind of annoyed that I couldn't play Slime Rancher VR. And we are going to... What's a nice motive? There are so many nice motives. Could go into the deep ocean. There's the Violet Dawn. Take the Jurassic. You know what? I think this might be something. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. No, what is happening? What is happening? Oh, obviously, so the game chose for me. What is this? What is this just watching? Oh, I can teleport. Okay. I'm back. Apparently. Press pad or X button for help. No! Ma! Okay, this is not how I envisioned this to work. Press left, triggered by PS movement. Toggle music. Press right, triggers teleport. Toggle oars. Press left. Okay, this button apparently the Y button gets rebased. No, I can't choose without problems. Okay. Yes, I want this actually. This time I want this. This is fine. This is fine. Alright. Green medals. So apparently I can have left trigger movement. Yes, okay. So I can actually have slide movement, which I remember viewers like more than the teleport movement. If I remember correctly. And yeah, let's take a little walk through this absolutely beautiful meadow. Like, to be honest, this is... Oh, there are deer. You can get close to them, or if they are going to scatter actually. Because usually you wouldn't even get any distance like this to the deer. These are apparently very small deer, and you can pet them. Not really, but you can pet them. I can do my own effects. Something I can attack with this, and I can throw it. Okay, interesting. Make it rain. I can make it not rain. I still don't know what this is. I have no idea what I'm experiencing here. But I don't need that effect. Sweet. Can just spawn any gold tree, I guess. What happens if I throw something? I can't. Okay, won't let me. I also have some kind of leaves. Oh, it's mushroom, okay. I also can throw flowers. That's awesome, okay.
that one got cancelled. So I seem to be needing them to roll them out of my. But that's actually quite nice. Like this isn't really a game, obviously. This is more of a chill-out experience. But to be honest, I don't mind it. It's probably not a thing that you would do every day. It's more of a yapping kind of game. And maybe because currently I know that the VR, my VR setup with the microphone is not optimal. Because if I would need to be where I am right now and need to basically directly talk into the microphone for the best experience. So yeah, it's not optimal for yapping in this kind of circumstance. However, I also plan on getting another microphone just for VR. So I can basically just hang the microphone around my neck, which it would need to be a Bluetooth microphone, like something you would use for like in a car when you talk to people. And I would like to have it to have a good quality. But there's also the option of me just getting a wireless headset with a microphone that doesn't break immediately and just going around and having like a microphone around my neck so I can just it would be annoying to just have around my neck, but it's one of the options I considered for this to work properly. And I do already have a double microphone setup because of my convenience, basically, so that I don't have to move the microphone every time I want to talk from VR to normal and back. But it's not a waste. It's not gonna be wasted, basically. It's a new microphone because I still can do like stereoscopic stuff with it. If you know what that means, you know what that means. I do still have options. Other than that, obviously there's also the option of just having a backup microphone, which is great. But there is no way that the $60 I used to buy the microphone are in any way wasted. Like it's still gonna be a good investment. It's just not an investment I should have done immediately if I had known that this kind of VR experience is a thing that if I had the experience beforehand, I would have bought a second microphone like this. I would have just bought a different Bluetooth microphone for just put on my headset, basically. I have the VR headset itself, obviously. I also have a normal headset for music where I route the audio from my Windows machine. My Windows machine is in the same network as my Linux machine, and I'm streaming the audio from my Windows machine to my Linux machine, and then I'm using QJack and Pulse Audio on my Linux machine to split the audio so that I can hear it directly on my headset and also directly stream it into OBS, which is an experience to set up the first time. But yeah, once you figured all that stuff out, it actually works quite well. And the audio stuff I am currently trying out. Like, there's one thing I still don't understand what it's doing, and apparently I can just remove it from my system entirely. It's a so-called speech dummy, and I have no idea what it does. It just is there. It has like 25 audio connections, where a normal device has like 2, and it does nothing. I have yet to experience what it does. So, yeah, that's the thing. Whoops, I teleported accidentally. Was not the plan I had. But I think we went around the whole area. Like, this looks a lot like the first area we were at. So I guess we can climb this hill for a little while. And I can keep yapping a little bit. But this is actually really nice to just be in VR and talk a little bit. So if I have like for after RyuCon, this Saturday, the first Saturday at home after RyuCon, I think I'm going to play this again. And we will be... Oh, I do have another game where that I want to use to yap a lot. So it might not be this game, but yeah, after RyuCon, first thing I will do is probably do a VR yapping. Maybe, because the first day after RyuCon where I actually will be streaming is Friday, maybe I will change VR Saturday to be Friday that week. It will still be usually on Friday, on Saturdays, but just for that week to just yap around in VR, because I would love that. I would love to do that, and obviously I do want the first stream after RyuCon. I want to yap a lot about RyuCon, so I think I will be just swapping the date for a week and just be yapping a lot. But yeah, that was this area. There are still a lot more areas. I can. So currently the map only selects when I look at the lower part of the sub. It doesn't do that at all. Okay, I need to press the shoulder button. That's the thing. Okay, so we will be going into the deep blue, which is already really awesome. We have this board again, so we will see what they do. They grow down there. Also, oh, we can move from 3D space. Perfect. Okay. So we can get to the bottom of this. So, yeah, we got to the bottom of the meadow. Yep, move that kid away, bro. Anyways, we can grow some plants. We can spawn some rocks. Fascinating. And that appears to be a goldfish. That I grew like 10 kilometers away. Oh, it's a school of fish, okay. So I can spawn a school of some kind of fish. This seems to be a doctorfish, which I don't know. Okay, there's a oh, that is it. This is awesome. Look at him. Hello. Sir, what are you doing? Are you under the water? Please help me. Let's see. Can I like ride him? I can't really ride him. But oh, can I like? Oh, it's night now. That's not what I want. No, stop it. Let's see if I can go something on his back. So I can't make him look nuts like, but I did see that there is a fucking ship over here. So we will be exploring this for now. Because I am curious if there's some kind of inside. Well, there is a ladder. And apparently we can just go through, I guess. Yeah, so this is the inside of the sunken ship. And this is the other inside of the sunken ship. Not really any deeper. Nothing deeper. What is this? I didn't think that this game could be so. Yeah, more of this experience could be that fascinating, but this is actually pretty cool. Like the stuff you can just look at. I mean, it's a little bit immersion breaking that you can just go through walls, but they are little jellyfish. Touch them. They do hurt them. I think I'm on the edge of the map. There's not really a lot I can do. This seems to be a really big rock formation. Wait, what? Exactly. What do you represent? Who do you represent? So there is a subcategory of turtles which are only the land animals, and they are called. The subcategory is called tortoise, but it is a subcategory. So the supercategory is still turtle. Thought that turtle actually was the distinct water animal, but turtle is basically the overall species. So if you have a land turtle, it's a tortoise, but if you have a water turtle and a land turtle, they are both a turtle. Yeah, I had wrong information about for the longest time. I thought that they were distinctly different, but they aren't. They are both turtles. So, if you had this misconception, then you're welcome that I cleared that up for you. So we can apparently go a little bit deeper. This is still not the deepest part of the ocean, I guess. I don't know where the actual lowest point is, but I guess this is one of the lowest points where we can go. Like, I don't even know if you can actually see anything really. I do want to see if we can go up here. Nope. So everything is underwater. There's nothing really we can do. Here's our friend again. Quite the nice area. I do like it, but it is kind of hard to see, and there needs to be a little bit more of a... Yeah, there isn't a lot to see at the same time, but the atmosphere is really great. Like, go to the portion stuff to relax. Like, there's nothing there that can hurt you, so might as well just chill there and relax. Like, I would love, if the technology was waterproof, I would love to just take a bath and put on the blue bead and just chill there with a whale bathtub. That would be awesome. But unfortunately, waterproof tech for VR is probably not on their minds. So we will have to deal with it. Now, since it's summer, I think going to a blue ocean is a really, really cool option for everyone that is kind of homebound in the holiday season. So we will be chilling a little bit over here. We'll be going around. We can again have a little bit of some orcs here, where we can have a massive rock. Okay, this is a massive rock. We'll have a little bit of flowers again, which are interesting to look at. We also have the butterflies again, and we can change to sunset. God damn! Alright, so I think, if I understood it correctly, since today in Poland there is a holiday. Isn't that right? Like today is holiday season for... There is a little piggy. Okay, so this is a warthog. You usually don't want to go get close to warthogs in real life. So usually you don't want to get close to warthogs in real life. They are very dangerous. So please, for the love of God, stay away from warthogs. But yeah, since this is a VR experience, there's not really anything to stop you from approaching them. Look at this beautiful sunset.
Take a look at
I can see the screen, and I have to put the camera to see the sunset while I take a little sip. not seem to be much different. A little bit of more of the same. But the sunset is really, really, really beautiful. But some of these areas are just really great. This was like a Lord Island where basically you could get like paddleboat or something, and you would see the city on one side, but if you go to the other side, you don't see anything or anything really. It's just like look at the ocean and that's nothing, nothing there. You're just completely alone, completely relaxing. They absolutely. This usually people, when people talk about going to the beach, I think this is what they mean. Because usually when people are talking about, yeah, let's go to the beach, it's gonna be fun, and there's like a super crowd, I don't understand why people want to go to the beach when it's like that crowded. It is awful. I don't know. Especially because usually beaches are, especially in resort areas and stuff, beaches are just full with tourists. So there's not really a reason to believe that there is someday ever and someday ever where people are not going to be on the beach. If the weather is not enough for us to go to the beach, then it will be for us too, and it will be cold, and it will be not enjoyable, in my opinion. But yeah, this in my book this is a great beach. Like we'll probably never have this kind of experience in real life because people would be here, which I do see how this type of thing, but yeah, the moment more than a few people know about the thing, it just gets messy and not really enjoyable. And like this is the perfect spot. If you go here at night, like a bonfire there, with some marshmallows, what's that? It's like the perfect lagoon. It's like perfect. So yeah. But in real life, there are gonna be like already three people, like three groups of people will be there, already arranging themselves in a way that they don't really get in each other's way. And if you try to go there too, then you're just not gonna. People are gonna be there already, and there is not gonna be any space. So yeah, kind of sad. But that's just how life works. That's just how life works. There's another piggy. But I think there's not. Yeah, this is the start where we were from the start. So we're leaving this area. It's kind of like countryside, white waterfall, sounds nice. Great storm, green meadows, where are the green meadows? Red savanna, I don't really like the ambience of savanna. That beginning is like a creation. White winter was the first one we accidentally got into. Green bamboos sounds like either Japanese or Chinese. of something in the other regions. But what comes to mind first would be Chinese, I think, for this one. Sunset, more like a wildfire. It's like spring with all. Want to see the green bamboo. Green bamboo does look very nice. Yeah, so this is China. There is apparently a wild lynx or something. Or a jaguar? Type. Just type. You can pet the kitty. You shouldn't do that in the obviously. Yeah. Hello. And we can also make some environmentals again, but there is not really known as a bamboo bottle. So we can add bamboo to the scenery. And there is a torii gate. So, fun fact, or more like culture fact, you are not supposed to walk directly in the middle of these torii gates, because this is the entrance for the gods. So it's kind of disrespectful to walk through the middle of the torii gates. But to walk through the torii gate, I kind of have to go through the middle. Because, yeah, there's not a lot of space in there. So, this is a beautiful mountain scenery, I have to say. But what this building is up there seems to be kind of a nice building. Yeah, so this seems to be a traditional Chinese building with some pottery, so I guess this is kind of like a work environment. We can apparently just fall down here if we want to, which I do not want to actually, so I will be teleporting back down here. There is also this arch, which I wanted to look at. There are the lion statues you usually see. Entrances. So basically this is an entrance into... Oh, there's another tire here, hello. Sorry to bother you. But this Livery's Lord is quite far away. It does make me tired. Like being here is kind of tiring actually. Not exhausting really, but I am feeling it is really calming. But there's also not a lot to do. Also noticed that my heart rate is kind of stuck. See my heart rate again. But yeah, there is a little bit of a there's not a lot of the Chinese architecture up there. There's also a little bit of a bug here. Somebody placed those bamboo wrong. Get over there. There does seem to be something interesting. I saw that correctly. I don't know if I saw that correctly because the yellow thing get over there. So I will be going back. And there is one little thing that I want to look at. This is Jade Jurassic. actually interested in the dinos, which are gonna be there. So this seems to be a Brontosaurus. There. That's the only thing. Then Triceratops. And an Ankylosaurus, I think. It's a little hard to see. Can't really make out what you are. What are you? I think those are Spinosaurus or something. I think they're called Spinosaurus. But this seemed to be at least some kind of Brontosaurus. Can't really tell if it's Brontosaurus. They seem to be very small, but all the elements seem to be very small. So I think this might be a Brontosaurus. And if I remember correctly, Brontosauri are Sora's favorite dinosaur. So can we get up there? Excuse me, can you let me take it? No? Okay. Yeah. I would need to identify this dinosaur properly, but it does seem to be a Brontosaurus. Over there being another Brontosaurus and a Triceratops. They are all seem to be pterodactyls. Like up there. Yeah. Something to really look into. There are the Ankylosaurus, which I am still convinced Ankylosaurus comes from that being able to break your ankles. Because the tail of an Ankylosaurus is fitted with a hammer, and that hammer is absolutely able to break dinosaur backbones. So, yeah, for some reason, this dinosaur is massive compared to the others. But this is your average everyday Jurassic Park, basically. This is an absolute awesome area. However, other than the dinosaurs, there's nothing particularly interesting here, in my opinion. We can at the sunset. You know what? This looks less like a sunset and more like the day the goddamn meteor crashed onto the Earth. So, yeah. I still don't know what this does. I don't understand what this means. But nevertheless, oh, what do we have here? Oh, this seems to be a special insect. Those are special little ladybugs, ladybugs. How do you call them? Libels? I don't know if that's the correct name. Those are dragonflies, some specific special dragonflies. So we can get dragonflies, we can get some kind of birds, some kind of jump scares. This is very nice.
I am at a point where I accidentally removed my eye shield as well because the glasses have been stuck to my face for so long. So, oops, grabbing that hydration is a thing of utmost importance. Alright.
Oh, you know what we can do? That's actually a interesting thing. We can, I still hear it did not exit the game properly. So there is basically,
After I just looked at my screen, I remember something.
First of all, I want to get back to the I also want the game to stop. Okay. And I do have something very interesting, which after I looked at my lurking screen, want to show you. And we will probably play that for the rest of the day, because there is really nothing that we can do otherwise. And whoops. So is there an actual category for that mod? No. Or did I write it wrong? Because I don't think there is. Yeah, let's just start that. This should just work. Because I did set it up at some point. It did take a little bit, but I will add it. And apparently there is not a specific category. But I see that there is some kind of extra category, more or less. So, yeah. Yes, perfect. It's already basically displaying. I still need to... I guess I do this. And it's displaying perfectly. Perfect. Alright. So you will notice that not all fits onto the screen. But... yeah. I hope you are ready for some very interesting experiences. Because I did not really forget that this is a thing, but alright, how do I connect this again? How do I get that to work again? We need to... how does it go again? Oh no. No! Does it really just not work? Is it just crashing again? I remember I set it up some time ago, but if it has an update, it might just crash now. Oh, okay, wait. Okay. So if I start it, okay, it breaks at first, but no, how do I connect? How do I connect this again? Wait, is it connected? It is not. Wait, let's quit the game real quick and see if I can update the game and what I need to do to update the game correctly. Yes, I know. Perfect. Okay. Oh, that looks good. Is it? No, is it properly connected? No, it is not. Then what is this? What is happening? Why is this happening to me? Is it working now? It is not. Oh, could it be I have to start the Steam VR for this to have to work? Like, what was it again that needed to happen before? Like, Steam VR is not running currently. And it is crashing, kinda. So, let me check if I can just go into Steam VR and start it from there. Because I think it was like Steam VR interface that worked like that. Yes, perfect. All right. Woo. That's how that works. All right. Now I have to check if everything works there too. Yes, perfect, perfect. That's perfect. I love it. I love it. I am so in love with this. All right, perfect. Perfect. We are gonna play a little bit of Minecraft VR because I can. I can do this. I will be taking another sip of water. This is perfect. Love it. I think VR on means that we are probably playing VR. I do have a slight problem. For some reason, my process.
So why is that? Actually.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I am appearing to have some trouble with the general loading of stuff, but that's okay, that's fine. I will be making a word called stream. Perfect. Game also well, yes. Difficulty normal. Allowed cheats. Maybe we will need it at some point for some stupid stuff. So I will enable cheats, just in case. Because I know that there is some stuff that can and will go wrong probably because I am in VR. And we will be creating a new world. Look at this. Alright, classic start. On free top. We will be moving our arms down here. And as you can see, we are very much in the game. I don't have any sound actually. Why do I not have any sound at all? Wait. I will check something real quick. I have to check something really quick because I have the feeling that there is actually completely zero sound. Never mind, there is sound, but not really. Why is that so? Okay, this is as loud as I can get it. This is also loud. Okay. Okay, we do have sound. It was just very silent, and for some reason I don't have any footsteps or stuff. But that's fine. That's okay. That's really not a big deal. Taking one last look, and it looks perfect. Okay. Alright, so welcome to VR Minecraft, where we will be taking Quick Torch, OpenShit, rotate it. Sorry, playlist. We do have an options menu, which I want to actually have here. I can do some stuff with TV, which I will be setting at 19. Actually. Okay, apparently that's only for the not VR variants. Okay, I will add the volume a little bit. No, that was not the correct button. All right, I can actually hear my footsteps now. Yeah, actually to
jump, we need to jump actually. But yeah, if we want to jump, we need to actually jump. However, that's not a problem because we can also just, how do I open my inventory? There. Alright, so this is me. This is my avatar, and I can open my inventory on the X key, I think. So yeah, we will just play some good old Minecraft. We can actually, once we are done here, I have two possible ways to actually get a block. I can actually try to punch that block. That is absolutely within my range of possibilities. But I can also just use a button, which basically just does the same thing as the normal. Oh, my battery is getting low. I will be swapping that pronto. Again, I need to pause again because I don't want to get in trouble too fast. So I will be quickly swapping the batteries. Yeah, battery swap. Real quick batteries. Alright, should be good. Working like a boxing stop in the Formel 1. Perfect, and we're back. Yeah, so other than the VR, there really isn't too much different from the VR mod of Minecraft to anything else when it comes to Minecraft. I think, obviously, if you want to play like a mixed game, or where people who don't have VR and people who have VR, you can set up a server. It is actually not that hard, but even if you don't use the VR headset, you will need the VR mod to play with players that are playing VR. So yeah, if you want to play that kind of game with your friends, I am experiencing some kind of VR shenanigans. Why is that? Would you please stop having VR shenanigans? Okay, this looks a lot better. This is some kind of cave. Oh, there is a bot that I need to take care of. Don't want to fly, I want to build it. Alright, do it. Need to get to the mod. Oh, no, not sure what. How do I do this from here? My VR. Whisper.
what? Monitor, what does monitor mean? No, not what I want. Okay, I guess I will have to. I can't click on the. Okay. I will have to get out of VR for a little moment once more. And just to ban that guy. God damn it. Mod action. Where are my mod actions? I don't have mod actions. Why do I not have mod actions? Why is it so hard to ban a guy on this platform? There. Banned. Just like that. Okay. Could have been easier. Could have been easier, to be honest. I guess I haven't. I wasn't logged in my other PC. So yeah. All right. Back to the game. That's okay. However, I am currently not really equipped to do anything actually. So I will be trying to build a house, something like that. Because this is a nice area. Like there is really a really nice area here. So I will be setting up my house over here, I think. We'll be grabbing some seats. And whoops, almost fell right there. Like how do I would like to craft something if that's possible. Like what is it doing? Oh, I think I know what the problem is. Okay. Like, is it going to work? No, it's not working. Okay, I see what the problem was. I had another window, like in the we have another window open, and if another window has open, then this shoulder button is perfect. Okay. So I will be setting up a little home over here. Which will be here, I think. So we have like a quick place option. And I will be building, first of all, a small hut, basically. So yeah, and let's do a little hut where we will be spending our night in. So yeah, this looks great. Good. So I want this up here and here. So I do want the walls and the top side be done as early as possible.
So, yeah, sun is already setting, which is not great for me. But we will have a nice little home, and I will improve the general looks of the home once we actually have some gear. Like, what is this? Why am I? What is this? Oh, this is fun. That's fine. And we have the little home. Or be nice, to be honest. Yeah, also worth a try, but I can't really do anything like this. Looks unlucky. Which I guess we are currently still safe from any enemies. I don't seem to see any. So we should be fine for this night. I hope. Get my chat back though. That's a little stupid. This is quickly craft a crafting bench. And craft myself a book. Okay, put down. Alright, so I'm mostly safe now. Not optimal, but it's a thing. And because my stupid thingy is kinda, I don't know, not working like I would like it to work, I will have to get this like this again. In the hopes that it will actually still work. So yeah, looks like it's working again. Yeah. Oh, but if I okay, no, okay. Seems to be working fine. I can do it. This works fine. It's just that I am at risk whenever I look at chat that I accidentally activate something where I will be having trouble with the VR mod, because that thing is basically, yeah, not really good in handling lots of stuff. But yeah, we can do a little more. Oh no. Yeah, outplayed, bitch. I want more. What the hell happened here? No, it does that again. Hate it. It's not great. It's terrible, actually. I just hope this is fine. I wonder if I can. Yes, perfect. Okay, can actually kinda play the system a little bit. Oh. Thank you, Spider. That's bad. Fuck you. Go away. I hate you. No. I said no. Do you listen? You have no manners. You just broke into my house. I guess I am currently more safe in. Wait, where the. What the hell? Fuck you. This is my house. Yeah. Eat my ass. Alright, so that was an experience. It's still very night. And I'm kind of not in a good spot here. Like I can try. Can I fight them? I do that to be careful. What is juggling? Okay, and the sun goes up right when I am done with dealing with these guys. So thanks for nothing, I guess. Well. Alright, let's grab some more wood. Because a good house is the base of a nice Minecraft experience.
I also don't know how to sprint actually. I don't know if sprinting is like the basic thing. It's doing it again. Okay, so I regularly have to get back, get the game back into the game for some reason. So please bear with me. It's not optimal. We are rebuilding this. And we are grabbing some more beams. Putting in a little bit of a floor here. But before I do the floor, I actually want to get done with this. So that it actually looks very nice. No, yeah, whatever. It's not right anymore. It's not dangerous. So I will be needing. I hear a wandering trader. Hello, Mr. Hello, Mr. Wandering Trader. Oh, not welcome here, actually. I hate wandering traders, they are so annoying. But we will be growing some more trees because obviously we don't want to run out of wood. So, proper etiquette, you plant your trees. So what I want to go for basically is the base home is going to be a small home. Not gonna have too much of anything else. It's just gonna be basically yeah. Basically just gonna be this. But it's pretty resource intensive, to be honest, so not the smartest idea. Go for a full deck out, especially if it's gonna be night soon again. So yeah, I will stop working on the house right now and get myself some tools. Huh? Please get on. So I will be going for a wooden pickaxe. And I will use it twice, basically. And then I will immediately go to tools, to stone tools. But yeah, we are going for some stone. And honestly, not the greatest. But I'm going to grab a little bit of stone so I can work a little bit on tools and stuff. I do want to use up the whole wooden pickaxe just to basically grab enough stone for a lot of stuff. And that's basically the wooden pickaxe is the only wooden tool that you actually need in the whole game. You don't need any other wooden tool, and basically if you find stone in any chest, you can skip the wooden tool. But you would need to find a chest with something in it. You could also be lucky and find something like an iron pickaxe in a village or something. That is also an option. How are you feeling? It feels like you can get dizzy first playing it. Game froze. Game froze! Oh, so this is basically what is happening, I guess. All the time. Okay, I will try something out. Which also kind of means that... Alright, I guess. Come on. What is this? I see, okay. Okay. Wait, this kills my Twitch chat though. I see that this game is not great. Testing view. Okay. Is the game working again? It should be working again, I hope. Question is now if my chat is working again. That would be also a great thing to know. I guess I can add a desktop view to my wristband. Moment. And looks kind of like it froze again. Now I can't even see. Yeah, it froze again, okay. I don't know why it does it like that. It's... Ah, man. Yeah, I thought we can do just some little Minecrafting in VR. Then this whole thing is just bowl of suck. Maybe, okay. I have one last idea that I hope works. It doesn't look too terrible like this. Seems to be displaying fine now. I really hope it is. Okay, so display seems fine. It freezes from time to time. Okay. It seems to be fine right now. I will open the OBS view. Okay, it seems to be working now. Okay. I really hope it works. I really hope it keeps working. I do want to get the start down. It's like this is actually kind of nice as a swap project basically. I can imagine that just if I don't know what VR game I want to play, and I don't want to go too deep into mapping, can always play the R-minor. Because it is, like, I have this, I already told my strategy for VR games a lot, but I also don't think everyone like watches every what of me, so we'll just talk about it more than once. But basically, I can turn myself in real life, basically, and just use my real life turning. It's getting night, I see. I think I have... Oh, he's in here. That's why I hit him. Oops. I'm sorry. Wasn't meant to be hostile. But yeah, I will be grabbing on coal quickly. Let me in. He is annoying as hell. Let's put some light into the... Oops. Okay, so this is the goal block. Yeah, I don't want to sit in the dark the whole night, so I will be quickly making some torches. Oh my... I'm also kinda out of health, so I will be eating rotten flesh. Alright, so I'm at a point where I can quite comfortably just do the rest of my floor. Yeah, so I can do the rest of my floor. And maybe make some tools. Because at night it's not, it's in general, no matter, go out at night is not really advised. So, especially just not getting out. Not having any weapons, basically. It's just in general not advised. And especially not advised. So, we will be trying to some... I'm unsure how I got the... I've accidentally slipped or something. Yeah, we can make a sword. I will be making a sword to get out, and I think I can actually put the sword in my offhand and attack with my offhand. Which is one of the few advantages. Oops. Yeah, so I can fight with my offhand a little bit, but I do think that having it in my main hand and being able to attack like this Oh, I died. Yeah, so combat in VR, kinda hard. I'm not gonna lie. Also, over there. I only kind of remember now where we went. So we will be running over there. You actually, by the way, you have to actually do the swim motion if you are trying to swim. VR. So yeah, you you might struggle. It kind of feels like a horror game, a little bit. Especially if you have arachnophobia, you will probably actually shit yourself if you see one of the spiders crawling towards you. Like there is even I, who has a pretty good grip on differentiating between game and reality. Yeah, even I, who have quite the experience with differentiating with this sort of stuff, has quite the experience looking at one of those. Oh, that's my wall. I'm having a situation here. I don't think you deal any bonus damage by manually attacking, but it is quite fun. The range of the sword is a little hard to control. But oh, there is a guy that I actually do not want to get to know any closer. But yeah, I think the problem from earlier might have disappeared. I don't know. Actually, I want to add these two again. Yeah, I now have the display view. I can kind of see what's going on. This is like this. But I do need more. I have a need for 3, so I will be going out again, trying to grab me a tree, hoping that the skeleton will not attack me while I grab my tree. But it is already getting daytime again, which obviously is kind of nice. And will obviously help massively. So we are gonna do ourselves a favor and add a stone pickaxe to our inventory. We will also add a stone axe, which will be nice to have. I will be adding it down there, and I also need a shovel, because why not? Alright, this looks good. Now that we are fully equipped, we'll add another just in case. I will wrap myself a mobile bench. And yeah, I think we are ready to do a little bit of looking into how our little cave over here looks. So, yeah. A little bit of a potential bridge down here. I just, oh, I don't have the dirt in my. And this is basically just to get up and out. Like I want this area actually. I want this to be kind of a getting low. Kind of like a staircase. Want to get comfortably down here. Not need to do any sort of acrobatics, especially because it sucks in VR to do some kind of weird thing. Like any weird movement in VR is double as horrible in general. Like this is not recommended in my opinion to do any sort of weird movements. So we just have this nice little staircase to get back up. Also, every time you have to jump, you have to go like in sneak mode and then go up quickly. So yeah, just jumping and stuff in this mode is not the funnest actually. But we are going to grab ourselves some coal because it's right around here. There's some more coal over here. There's also a creeper over there. Haven't seen him. I have seen him. Oops. Yeah, this kind of closed areas are a little hard to navigate because you don't really want to turn off the staircase mode. I will tell you that if you turn off the one block staircase mode, you will probably hate yourself within 5 minutes of running through some kind of hill, and you will never think about turning off one block staircase mode ever again. Now I do wonder how much of the footage is actually not usable after the game froze a lot. I really hope that doesn't affect the footage too much. But yeah, if it does affect the footage a lot, I will just, yeah, I won't do anything about it. Like, there's not really anything I can do about it. I'm just really sad that the game apparently has a problem with being in full screen, which makes everything a lot harder when it comes to just setting things up. Because if I forget it for the next time, it will happen again.
But currently it seems like there's no problem. So it was just basically a bad choice that I made when I thought putting the game in full screen would be nice for the general vibe that I was going for. But yeah, I guess that was a little bit bad decision. Nonetheless, there's nothing I can do about it now, so I will see what the damage is once I have downloaded the bot. I will see how much of the footage can be properly used. I don't think there was anything talking about anyways. Like, I do look into my bots and I'm trying to think of stuff that I think is like worthy for maybe making into a short. But to be honest, I don't have too much of a repertoire of like good stuff funny stuff that happened really, or like something that I would want to be putting into a short. Like I do have to like editing stuff like that is not that hard if you don't do like something super fancy. But I do kind of look if I have any material and see if I can make something out of it. But I did not really notice anything too like worthy that I invest the time I usually don't really have anyways. Like there's like one thing which I selected, which I wanted to put into a short, but I do need to get used to a new video cutting software, and that alone is already, again, something not so easy, basically. Because I am a busy man and I rarely have time, especially since starting streaming obviously added to the time deficit that I have, so to speak. So yeah. Basically, there is not a lot of time in between all the stuff I do. And it is kind of sad that I basically only have like two choices. Either I don't do it at all or I let someone else do it. So yeah. It kind of sucks. But at the end of the day, I chose this for myself because it is fun. It just makes me wonder how because there's now only this routine basically. There is not really a lot of other things going on, because there is literally no additional time basically. From all the stuff I have a budget of, time is basically not one of them. So if I wanted to do something else, I will always have to choose one of the things I like to do and not do them.
which yeah, kind of makes me sad. So while I am at it, yapping, I do think it's time to go in the post-game yaps. Whoop. Whoop. So let's remove all the batteries. Or not remove the batteries, but let's turn off every device. Get myself my trusty water bottle and get into the just chatting. I have also forgotten that I have swapped microphones in between. Apparently there is, or is it just, wait, let me check something real quick. Alright, okay. Apparently I had the wrong microphone the whole time. I don't know if it made too much of a difference. But yeah, I accidentally kinda messed up the microphone stuff. So I was talking about the time management of life, really, a little bit. Don't know how much went through the microphone. But yeah, if I have anything I want to do, like at all, I will always have to sacrifice something else. Because my time budget is used up. Which makes me kind of sad. Because I know that there is more stuff I want to do. But there's not really any time for it. Like if I do want to definitely see the streaming stuff through, because it's a lot of fun and I get to play games that I usually didn't play. So yeah, I really want to keep doing it. But it is basically 8-hour work day for 5 days a week is quite the commitment. And yeah, every evening basically you already only have, like, if you like me, you need your 8 hours of sleep basically. Your like 5 REM phases, 6 REM phases, which most people need. Then there is at least 8 hours of sleep every night. And I am lucky enough that I don't have any commute because I work from home. So yeah, that's already a big boon to my time, because usually people have like 1 to 2 hours a day that they already waste on commuting, which is, I don't know how they do it. I have, like, I'm streaming 6 hours. No, not 6 hours in the week. I'm streaming like 4 hours in the week. So that would be already like 2 commuting days. It's like people have 5 to 10 hours every week that get wasted by this. And they already have only, if you have 8 hours per day, then you have 7 times 8. Like, all, let's say, obviously you don't work at the weekends, but you have like 8 5 times 8. You have 40 hours. No, that doesn't sound right. No, you have 10 hours that you are wasting. Yes, okay. Now I know what I want to say. You have like 40 hours in the 5-day work week. You have like 40 hours overall for stuff you need to do. And if one of these things is commuting, then you have 5 to 10 hours less. Then you need to do cooking and cleaning and all this stuff. So there's basically already no time for you, for everything. And if you want to do anything else, then you're just gonna have to do it either on the weekend or not at all. And I already can do lots of stuff because I have no commute, and I still think I don't have enough time to do all the stuff I want to do. It's like I could do more, but there's like I have, for example, my Japanese course every Wednesday, which is currently in a downtime because course is changing. But yeah, with my Wednesday usually also just gone because I log off of work, I go to the Japanese course, and I have like 1 hour left, and then I need to go to bed. And that 1 hour is usually just, yeah, watching anime or something with a friend. It's hard to keep doing long term. Yeah, definitely. It's basically it's taking up a lot of time, and it is fun, but it is also like this. I wouldn't at the moment. I don't think that I would be doing. Like I would try stuff out basically. I do think that in the long term, streaming will be my best option for an actually productive hobby, so to speak. Because I do get to do stuff I want to do all the time and just haven't done it. But it's still just like this. I have 3 hours where I basically 3 to 4 hours basically on 3 days that have this time slot, and I want to keep the schedule how it is. I don't mind dropping some days sometimes, but currently if I look at the next few days, I would. So let me grab my calendar, because it's June. And yeah, this weekend is basically I have a break this weekend. Then 3 weeks later, I have the Ryukon break, where I have 3 streams that I will be needing to drop. Then 5 weeks from now, there's another weekend where I have a meeting with friends and family at the next day, so there will also be 2 streams dropped. And depending on what my parents want to do in August, there is again 1 day where I have to at least swap one of the streams probably. So yeah, after that it gets a little bit the stuff gets a little bit down, basically, a little bit more downtime. But yeah, that's basically the downtime is basically because my friends haven't made plans for them that for them there. Like it's basically most of the spontaneous meetings I have with friends will be at time slots where I would be streaming, because the streaming time slots basically are the time slots where I already had like planned to have free time. And basically you know that I hang out in Sora stream usually, but I also, while watching Sora stream, I do chores. Like I sweep my floor and stuff. I wash my clothes, and yeah, do all the home chores and repair stuff. Maybe sometimes a little bit of coding, and that is basically my complete routine. So a little bit of more time would be helpful, but I guess that's just everyone's problem, really. Like that's an everyday average dude problem, I guess, not having time, which means me ranting about it doesn't really help, but I do like to talk about it sometimes, because at the end of the day, talking about that kind of stuff helps a little bit with accepting it. So yeah, thanks for listening to my rant. I do believe it's a good time to see if there is somebody that I want to raid. There is Cupidile, which currently has not the highest amount of viewers, so I could be raiding there. Is there... Wait, who are you? No, I don't think so. Oh, I think I have my target for today. If she allows raids. I hope she allows raids. Streaming while working full time is hard, so don't feel bad if you need to take a break. No, I will definitely, if I need a break, I will take a break. I don't think like streaming isn't exhausting right now. The only thing I feel a little bit bad about is that I have to basically manage. Like I want to be consistent, but obviously I also don't want to like not hang out with my friends. I want to hang out with my friends, so I have to cancel streams sometimes, even though I actually kind of want them to be more consistent. But I will not give up my friendships just because of streaming. So this is at the end of the day a fun activity I want to do, and not something I think will be like I'm not. I wish, obviously, it would be great if I just blew up and could live off of streaming, but the probability of that happening is like almost zero. I think like there is not really a lot that I offer differently, especially currently, because there's like no fancy model. Like the only thing that is here is my gaming and my humor, basically. And those, if you are like, I can basically give a niche, in some niche content, especially with the VR stuff. But at the end of the day, the stuff that the average guy would look out for, I don't have right now. Like, especially because I don't like this streaming and stuff, these eye catchers and ADHD satisfiers. I'm not really going to ever do that kind of content. So that is probably I will not be blowing up like at all. I probably can like I can count myself lucky if I get to like 10 concurrent viewers or something, which would be obviously already a huge achievement in itself. Like, imagine you have 10 people regularly watching your content. That's already pretty cool, but it's never really gonna be enough to live off of or something, and it's probably not enough to like get sponsorships and stuff. So it will forever be a hobby, and therefore it will basically forever be this formula with at some point a better model and maybe a little bit of better equipment. But the source material of me just being here, just chilling and talking with you, this formula will probably never be any different from what it is right now, because I don't want to bother with pleasing like the algorithm, basically. Like the average people, the middleman between streamers and the average people is the algorithm. And to please the algorithm, you have to have specific behaviors. And I don't think I will ever fall into a behavior that will please the algorithm, because that's just very much against what I want to do. So yeah, if you already am enjoying everything I do, be ready for the next like 5 years or so to see this kind of content, because we do have a lot of games that we will be playing, and I hope that VR is going to be a thing for the future. So there will be a lot more. But yeah, for now, the 5-year plan is my schedule, how it is right now, with sometimes a little different setup. And basically the only things that are going to change are quality of audio, quality of video, and quality of my humor. So yeah, I will now be raiding. Thank you so much for watching. You already have the raid message, which is perfect. And I hope we can raid. Yes, okay. We are raiding Crypty. Crypty is a... I don't actually know what kind of model she is, like, but I know she's French, so she has a little bit of an accent, and she's a fun lass. I will entrust you with her, and hope you have a great night. Hope you have a great weekend, and we will see each other back on Monday. Good night.